Hello all and welcome to my channel DevOps Mela. This is part 2 of SonarQube integration with DevOps, Azure DevOps. So in first lecture, we covered how do we log in on AWS, how do we launch an EC2 instance, and how do we install Docker container and set up Docker on top of it. Now we'll set up a SonarQube in a Docker container and we'll access the SonarQube dashboard and configuration, and then we'll configure our Azure DevOps repository. Okay. Let's go back. How do we set up a SonarQube on Docker? So these are the two commands which we can run it. So firstly, we'll just pull the image, the SonarQube latest image. So let's run that. We have Docker already running. If you want to check, and if you guys want to check how did we install, please check my part 1 video and how did we set up a Docker container. Okay, so Docker is up and running. We'll just fetch the latest image pull SonarQube latest. So what we are doing, we are pulling up a latest image from SonarQube Hub. Even this command will work. To be very specific, just put image at the very top. Okay, so we got the image, not Docker image ls. This is the latest SonarQube image we have. Now we'll launch a Docker container wherein we'll have a running SonarQube server. So the command to launch a Docker container would be Docker container run -d stands for detach mode. I will just give it a name. I have all the codes, the commands which I'm typing in and everything will be there in the description box. So if you guys want this code for reference, you can check the description box. SonarQube on which port? So 9000 is the default port of SonarQube. We'll stick with that. If you want to run it on some different port, you can do that. And what is the image we got? SonarQube latest. Okay, guys, I'm not covering Docker in details. If you guys want a video tutorial on Docker, please do let me know in comment box. I'll come up with a Docker demo image wherein we'll do entire thing end to end. Please subscribe and do let me know what do you feel and what are the requirements. Based on that, we'll start creating video contents. Okay, so we have this container running. We'll have check again, single ps. So my Docker container is running. Okay, it's running on 9000 port. In order to access, come back to your AWS console. You can access both way. You can access using this public IP. You can access using this public IPv4 DNS as well. We'll stick with DNS. Just put this DNS semicolon followed by 9000 port, enter. Hopefully my SonarQube should come up. Here we go. So SonarQube is up. It's asking for a login. Initially, admin is the credential, login ID and password. Once you click login, it will ask you to change the password. So we'll just put admin and we'll put anything. Update. No, I don't want to save it. So this is how my SonarQube dashboard looks. Okay, so what we did, we have covered this step. We have logged into the dashboard. Now we have to configure a Azure DevOps repository. Before doing that, let me log into my Azure DevOps, that is dev.azure. So if you guys have not signed in, then please sign into dev.azure.com. Okay, let's stick with this project, Python web app. This is a project created already. If you guys want to know how to create a project, simply click on this project, give a project name, give a description, and just click on create. Okay, so I'll stick with my existing project and stick with my existing repository. So Java project is a repository which we would be using it for this entire integration. So this is the repository which I would be using it. If you guys want to access this, I'll be putting a GitLab link. This link, you can clone it on your local machine, and if you want to clone it directly into Azure Git, even that is possible. Again, if you want to know how to do it, please let me know in the comment box. I can help you with an Azure Git tutorial. Okay, so this is the project which I will be referring over there. First step is to configure. Go in administrator. Okay, ALM integration. So by which we want to configure, we are referring to Azure DevOps over here. So what we are configuring, we're configuring a repository on with SonarQube. So what name we want to give it, we'll give it as Java project. Any name you can give, that's totally okay. Azure URL, this is the Azure URL which my page is looking till here. Okay, that's it. You don't have to give the project name till there. Okay, personal access token. So this is the token. SonarQube will be using this token for authentication. Okay, so we'll go to again we'll go back to Azure DevOps. Okay, over here just next to your profile name, user settings, personal access token. Click on personal access token. Click on new token. Name it as Java project. 30 days it's valid. No need of giving a work item access, that is not required. Code access, yeah, just give it as full. Build access, yes, we need to have a read and execute access on top of it. A release not required. Test management, yes, let's give that to. Packaging, yeah, let's give that to read, write and manage. I'll just create. You can give a full access to. Warning, make sure your copy of the about token now. We don't store it and you will not be able to see it again. Okay, so let's keep it. So this is a temporary token, guys. If you guys want to use it, this will be deleted. Don't worry. It's a temp token created. As soon as I finish with this video, I'll be removing this token. Okay, so we got the token. We'll come back over here. We'll just put the token over here now. Save and configure. So checking connection. Very good. Now we have this configuration valid. Come back to SonarQube dashboard. Okay, now if you see inside it, we have Azure DevOps. So in the next video, we'll create a project in Azure DevOps. Then we'll create a build pipeline. Then we'll run a scanner on top of it. Okay, so please stick with it and wait for my upcoming video. And if you guys like it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Keep watching. Thank you.